Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Lightforce Podcast, episode number 33. I am Noah, this is Laney, as always. How are we doing this week?
Feeling pretty fantastic. We had a really exciting and long week. Honestly, all Marvel fans have had a great past week. But I feel like we had an extra special past week because we got to go to Megacon, which we're going to talk about later. You know, getting back into the swing of the convention being over. Yeah, and reality's hitting, back to work. And it's just like, I want none of it. I want none of that, actually.
I feel you there. Megacon was a great time. We're going to talk all about it. And yeah, it's been honestly, I feel like I might have said this last week, or at least maybe said it to you or Tanner over the weekend. But I was like, what a great week for Megacon to fall in. Literally, we got the Spider-Man trailer. Daredevil,
true, dude.
And then the Megacon's right in the middle. Not that Megacon really had anything to do with those two things, but just being around like the hype of all these Marvel things at a convention's like literally what better way to spend the week in between these two huge things, like two things we've been waiting for the longest time. Literally just the trailer for Spider-Man last week, which was obviously awesome, and we talked all about that with Will of the Force on Determined Focus last Friday. So if you didn't check out that episode, go check it out. And then yeah, we got Daredevil this week, which we're definitely gonna talk about. But before we get into everything this week, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at Laney Byers. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And right now, through March 31st, 2026, I'm running a lightsaber giveaway on my Instagram page. So go and check that out and enter. It's free to enter. Just follow the steps in the caption. And good luck. I hope one of you guys wins. We love our podcast family.
If Laney reminds me, I will put the link to the giveaway in the description here on YouTube. But she has to remember before I do. So we'll
Probably
see.
not going to. All right. Where can I find you?
You can find me everywhere at Noah Nation Nerdy. I finally just switched over all my social
media. The rebrand
handles.
Finally happened.
The
Thank
full rebrand.
Lord.
We did the YouTube rebrand in January, and then I just never changed Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter. But I finally got around to that this week because I was like, I don't know why I'm still just Noah Nation Vlogs. Yeah, so at Noah Nation Nerdy on everything: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. You can find me on all those things, and definitely go check out our individual YouTube channels because I'm going to be posting, well, the time this episode goes out, my Megacon vlog will be up. Laney's will probably be up around 2027.
Yep.
So you
if that.
Yeah, what year? That's not even like a joke for the sake of a joke. 2024 Megacon footage didn't go up till 2025?
It still... No, the 2023 Megacon footage never went up. But my 2024 Megacon footage went up, I'm pretty sure. One of them went up and one of them never did.
Yeah, but didn't the 2024 one not go up till like last year?
Probably. I mean, you guys, it's a lot of stuff and...
Well, her Megacon vlog is going to be up eventually. I'm looking forward to watching it. I hope you get it done soon. But
me too. I'm planning on posting it next week, so let's...
Okay.
I have to post it next week, so yeah.
Yes,
next
all right.
week.
Go check out our individual YouTube channels for the Megacon stuff. But yeah, and then of course for the Lightforce Podcast, be sure to drop a subscribe here on YouTube, drop a like. Definitely helps us out. And if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, definitely give us a rating, a follow, and all that good stuff. And for everybody who has been asking for the longest time about Lightforce Podcast merchandise, either next week or the week after, we'll have some news on that. The merch site is going to drop in April, and we're going to have some stuff for you guys to see very, very soon. We're already working on stuff for after the initial drop, which I'm very much looking forward to. Got some designs in today.
He's been cooking.
We've been cooking. Yeah,
no,
we've been cooking. It's all right. Well, I tried to give you some credit, but okay.
I did not.
I've been cooking.
He sends me stuff, and he's like, "How's this look?" And I'm like, "Good."
I feel like, hey, I'll try to keep you in the loop. This is your podcast too. But yeah, you know.
It's actually just my podcast.
Okay. Well, the Lightforce Podcast merchandise is coming soon, guys, in the month of April. So save your coins. It'll be out soon. But where do you want to start? Should we just start with Megacon?
I guess. We'll get Megacon out of the way. It's the least exciting thing about this episode. Crazily enough, it's the least exciting thing that we have to talk about. So let's start with
honestly,
Megacon.
We know what the least exciting thing is. And I mean no disrespect to what we're going to talk about here. So let's talk about this first. I feel like it's the Moana trailer. Listen, it looks like it's a 1-to-1 copy, story-wise, of the original animated movie from 10 years ago. And I really don't have any problems with it. I just watched it. I don't know. I thought I was going to be a little bit more excited because I love Moana and I obviously love The Rock. But I don't know. It just was just like, oh, yeah, Moana's coming out. And, The Rock's wig looked kind of silly. But,
very silly, actually.
but, we got the Moana coming out in July. We got the trailer a couple days ago. I don't know. Run of the mill for me.
You guys know how I feel about live action remakes, so I have not been excited about this movie at all. I love Moana. It's one of my favorite Disney movies ever. I mean, this trailer, yes, it does look 1-to-1, which I like. I like that they're not trying to stray away from something that was already pretty perfect. The color looked terrible. That was what I've always noticed, how just Disney is just so afraid of putting color in their live action movies, with the exception of Aladdin. The color in Aladdin and the color grading, just everything about it is so beautiful. Aladdin is such a good live action remake in my mind, in my opinion. I just think that for a movie that's like in this area of the world and the tropical vibes and everything, I just feel like it could have had more of a pop of color than what it does. But that's definitely a nitpick, obviously. So a lot of people won't care about that. But The Rock's wig looks bad. I feel like they should have just given him a poofy wig that looks like Maui's hair, at least, It looks like my hair on his head. Like it
really is that same wavy hair.
It is. Like it looks
hilarious.
like if you put my hair on his head, that's what it looks like. And it could not look more like a wig. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so bad. And they put it just on top of his big old head. Mm-hmm, they could have at least scooted that down a little bit on that big old forehead, but... And I know about foreheads, you guys. It's just not good. It's not good on The Rock. It's not a good look for The Rock. And one thing I did notice, though, is that she had this was a gripe that I had when we got the first teaser, but the actress that plays Moana had her original natural hair for the most part, what I saw in this trailer, which is a good thing, because the beach waves that she had and the curled beach wave hair that she had in the first teaser was just like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it looked better in this trailer, but I'm not excited for it. I'm not.
Yeah, listen, I'm sure we're both gonna go see it. I mean, I assume we're both gonna go see it. You might be like, but no, we'll probably both go end up seeing it. I don't know. I just wasn't super excited. Maybe I don't know if I was anticipating I'll be more excited because I love Moana.
No, because he loves The Rock. Don't let him fool you guys. Come on.
I am on record on this podcast, saying I love that movie too. But I do love The Rock as well. But I
think that like 80% of your excitement though is because of The Rock.
You know what? No matter where the excitement was coming from, I watched this trailer and I was just like, yeah, all right. That's it. I had no real reaction to it.
Good.
But Moana trailer coming out. Has come out. Movie will be out in July, and I'm sure we'll both go see it and talk about it. And I don't know about you, but I think I was going to see Project Hail Mary this weekend because I wanted to see it before Super Mario came out next week. So obviously, once we both see both of those movies, we'll be talking about them here on the podcast. I'm sure you're going to see Super Mario ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. I will be seeing Super Mario Galaxy probably probably not Thursday night, but as soon as possible. Opening night, Thursday night, Friday night, whenever I can.
Yeah.
I probably won't get to either, though, because I have stuff to do both of those nights, and it's very upsetting. But I will probably not go see Project Hail Mary in theaters because...
At all?
Like, at this point, and now that I wanted to see it when it came out, and it's been so long, I don't care anymore. And I feel bad.
I feel like I've seen nothing but positive reviews about it. I'm actually really excited to see it.
That has nothing to do with it. I just don't care anymore.
Right. Oh. Well,
which is such a bad attitude to have. But I want to see it, but it's so hard for me to go. Just to go. And people have said that it makes them cry, and I'm like, man, I'm just not.
I'm really excited. I'm Friday or Saturday night.
Cry.
Oh, sure, dude. If it's a tearjerker, fuck it, dude. That's where
I
it all
don't
goes
like
down.
tearjerker movies. It's not something that I enjoy watching. I don't watch
Mm.
movies to feel that way. So that's why I think
Well,
that's part of the reason why I'm kind of put off, which is that's just me, you guys. That is such a horrible way to look at movies and film and the way that the decision making process of deciding to watch a movie. That is just a me problem and I know it's a problem, but I'm just being
well,
straight
I
with
don't
you guys.
watch movies to feel like that either. But I already wanted to go see this one. Like we were seeing the trailers last summer, so I'm not gonna like
I
not go
know.
see it now because I'm
And I
seeing like
said that it was one of my most anticipated movies of this year. And
yeah,
everyone is saying that it has great reviews, so I feel like I
Come
did
on,
kind of
dude, you
cook
gotta go see
saying that it
it.
would be good. Yeah, I know.
You gotta go see it. Even if you
We'll
don't go
see.
see it till after Super Mario, like see that first because you're obviously more excited. Honestly, I'm more excited for that too, but I still really want to see Project Hail Mary. So we're gonna do
Mhm.
that this weekend and then sometime next week. Even if I don't see it till next weekend, I'll see
Mhm.
Super Mario, and then maybe a couple episodes from now we'll be talking about those two movies. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Hey, Project Hail Mary makes me shed a
I'm
tear.
happy that I'm happy that it's successful and I'm excited to see a little preview of Ryan Gosling in a space-centered movie.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I can't
Honestly,
wait.
we should.
I will probably get to watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, we shouldn't be surprised that it's apparently a tearjerker. I mean, think about the song they used in the trailer. It's a sign of the
I didn't
times.
even see that in the trailer. I did not. I don't know how I missed that trailer. I saw that everyone was using that song when they
What
were
do you
posting about
mean?
it. I don't. Maybe I just never saw the trailer for that
You
movie.
definitely saw the trailer. It played during Superman and Fantastic Four. So you just don't remember that.
I don't remember hearing "Sign of the Times" in that trailer at all. It
I
was also just a teaser at that point. I'm pretty sure.
well, whatever it was, I remember for a fact that they used that song.
I
That's
don't
fine if you don't
remember
remember. I'm just saying that
anyone
definitely happened.
talking about "Sign of the Times" being associated with that movie until now. So it must be the end
I
credit
think it's just
song or something like that
yeah.
because people have been using it a lot in their review posts and stuff. But I don't
Yeah.
remember ever seeing that in theaters. But hey, could be wrong. But cool,
You are. All right.
cool.
Anyway, let's talk about Megacon. So, obviously, this is more of a trip for me. Flying down to Orlando this past week, I went to Megacon Saturday and Sunday, just as Laney did. Overall, and we can talk about more specifics, who we met and whatnot in a second. But overall, I had a great weekend. Obviously, got to hang out with Laney. We also met our friend Tanner on Sunday, and me and him got to go to Disney Springs, which was cool. But overall, I had a great weekend. It was my first MegaCon. I've been to cons in the past, but never actually made the trip down. And for some reason, like MegaCon, I've been trying to go to this thing since literally 2023, and every year something has just come up. So I'm glad that I finally got to make the trip this year. It was a ton of fun overall, like I said, and yeah, I got nothing but positive things to say about the weekend.
Yeah, it was a good MegaCon weekend. It was solid. Um, I have been to MegaCon. I think this was my third time at MegaCon. So I've been to really good or like pretty relatively smooth running MegaCons and I've been to a really bad MegaCon. And this was a very good MegaCon in my opinion. I think this is the best one that I've been to yet
All
because
right.
although I enjoyed MegaCon in 2024. I did not go last year. I went 2023, 24, and then this year 26, but I skipped 25, regrettably so. Um, but it was so much more well run. They decided to go with the larger concourse in the Orange County Convention Center. Thank the Lord. It was
Mm,
huge. I mean, there were
yeah.
so many vendors. It was so spread out. It was so crowded, obviously, but it wasn't where to the point where you couldn't even function like it has been in
Yeah, it
past
wasn't.
years.
I didn't
So
think it was that bad.
it was not that bad. It has been so bad in the past. So I'm glad that they went with the bigger concourse. Thank goodness. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how bad it was when it wasn't in there and it was in the small concourse. Oh my goodness. But it was way better run, in my opinion. The celebrity guest list was stacked. The voice actors list was stacked. There was a lot of vendors, like I said. Artist Alley was amazing. And it was the 25th
25th.
anniversary of Lord of the Rings. And there was all the hobbits were there. Orlando Bloom, Carl Urban, Liv Tyler were all there as well. It was a really fun weekend for Lord of the Rings fans. So my mom ended up meeting all 4 hobbits and having them
That's so
sign
cool.
a Funko Pop scene from Fellowship of the Ring when the hobbits were hiding underneath that tree trunk from one of the Nazgul. Really cool. All of them signed it. I got to get Sean Astin's signature on it for her. That was really cool meeting him. I told him that I loved him as Raphael from the Ninja Turtles.
You're like, this autograph isn't for me, but I'm taking this spot. Let's talk about Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I was like, I love you in Lord of the Rings, but listen, let's talk about Ninja Turtles. Priorities. I also met Orlando Bloom thanks to my mom. She let my sister and I be in the picture with her because she's just a saint. I met Wyatt Russell from Thunderbolts and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He plays John Walker, aka U.S. Agent. He was so fun to meet. I also met Colin O'Donoghue and did his VIP meet and greet, and I got his autograph as well. That was like a huge bucket list item for me. One of my favorite characters just in anything of all time. And it was just really cool to meet him. I've only met one other person from Once Upon a Time, so I was very excited to meet him. Who else did I meet? I met Carl Urban. I got a selfie with Carl Urban, and he was very kind, and he was like, "Hello, gorgeous." And I was like, "Oh, hello."
You're like...
And then I was like, and then afterwards we took the picture and he was like, "You smell great." And I was like, "You smell great." He did, though. He did smell great. And he's wearing his leather jacket. I was like, "You smell great."
Oh, he was trying to pick up the honeys.
And I was like, "Parker, like, you just said that I was gorgeous." And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah." Poor guy. He's like, "Yeah, I'm used to that." He was cool to meet, though. Carl Urban's such a legend. If you guys don't know him from Lord of the Rings, he plays Éomer, but he's also in Thor Ragnarok, and he plays Scourge. He was the executioner for Hela, and he has Des and Troy, the ARs from Texas that he picks up. Just love him. I just love him. He's also in The Boys. Neither of us watched that.
No.
But he was really cool to meet. And just did a lot of vlogging, so hopefully my vlog turns out as well as I want it to. I feel like a lot of the time I was forgetting to get B-roll because when you're in the environment of Megacon, it can get to be overwhelming. So, and it's like, oh my god, I don't want to be recording right now. I just want to focus on walking and like looking at vendors. I don't know. And
so a lot of times I was just walking. I just put my phone up here just to like get something while I was walking, but not actually pay attention to what I was recording.
Yeah, it's so much easier when you can just vlog everything on your phone, but my phone does not have the storage for that, as we found out this weekend. But it was a great weekend. Yeah, it was so fun. Megacon had me there as part of press, which I'm so thankful for. So yes, I am going to get those vlogs out on YouTube and a short form one on Instagram. And then I also filmed a short form reel/TikTok sized haul video of everything. Yeah, it's 1080 by 1920. Thank you very much. And it's just everything that I bought at Megacon, little haul video, and that's going to be fun. Yeah, it was a great weekend. I thought it was really fun. Oh, I also was invited to an event. It was a Megacon block party event hosted by Thrilljoy. If you don't know who Thrilljoy is, they are a company owned by the ex-CEO of Funko, and they are blind boxes. They're blind box figures. And it was just such a cool event. It would take me so long to explain what was going on because I was a little bit confused as to what was going on the whole time. But Tanner, bless his heart, was explaining everything to me. And long story short, they gave everyone 3 blind boxes when you came in the door. They were all exclusive to the event, not sold anywhere online or anywhere else. And one of them had a chase. There were only 24 pieces made of that chase, and Tanner and I both pulled the chase. So out of the hundreds of people that were there, Tanner and I pulled the chase. We got 2 of the 24 chases. So that was really fun and exciting. I'm going to be posting a reel of that unboxing because I filmed that whole unboxing while we were there. That was really cool. It was just such a cool event. Never been invited to an event like that. It was amazing. I don't know why I was invited, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I was invited. I just don't know how I got on their radar or why they decided to invite me like 2 days before, but I was like, hell yeah, I'll go to your event. It was so fun. It was just so cool. The decor and everything.
Oh, dude, I was watching the videos that they were posting, and I was like, yo, this place seems lit.
Yeah, it was so great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Tanner and Mel and I just hung out outside, like away from the masses and the loud music and everything, and hung out, and it was a great time. Cool. There were a lot of big creators there. Like Demeech was there, Magic with Meg was there. I'm really bad with people's usernames, but there were a lot of big creators there. I know that, I think her name's Hannah Foley. Mick Foley's daughter was there. That was really cool.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah, she was there. That was cool. But yeah, it was just a really cool weekend. It was something that I didn't expect to happen on Saturday night, so that was super fun. And then I got Chick-fil-A after, and then that night in the hotel room, we got woken up by a 3 a.m. fire alarm. Had to evacuate the building and then go back in. That was so insane. It felt like a dream. It was so ridiculous.
That did not happen at my hotel.
It did not happen in No Nation, but it was great, and it was so cool to meet Tanner. We love Tanner. Stream community knows who Tanner is, but Tanner is our great friend that has been playing Fortnite and Dead by Daylight with us for a while now. Carrying us in
games.
Yeah. Tanner's like the nicest guy you'll ever meet in your life, so it was so cool to meet him. He's also really tall. Tanner, shout out to you. Really tall.
I'll be honest, Tanner, I didn't tell you that, but when I first saw you, I was like, I didn't think this guy was this tall, not gonna lie. I was like, that's kind of
holy. Yeah, he was really tall. But yeah, that's how Megacon went. And this is, Noah and I both picked up Spirit jersey shirts from Megacon. I've been posting in this a lot. Parker asked me, are you ever going to take that off? And I was like, no.
I think I filmed I already had 4 TikToks posted. I filmed 6 more tonight, and I was been wearing this the whole time.
Yeah, dude, it's
so whatever.
Fire. It's so fire. Yeah, you guys. As you guys can tell, we're very excited about Daredevil and Punisher, so I think that's a good segue into moving on.
Well, I hold on. I barely got to talk about Megacon, but I got to turn my camera tracking off real quick because it just turned on for some reason.
Excuse me. I thought you were done talking about Megacon. And that's why you passed it to me. But okay.
No, I was just kind of setting the stage. No, dude, I just want to talk real quick. No, obviously I had a great weekend. You talked about the couple of people you met. The only person I really wanted to meet, definitely was Sam Witwer, who was Star Killer back in the day in the Force Unleashed games. He is the voice of Darth Maul, and he's obviously voiced a couple of other people. But what better time to meet him than literally 2 weeks before Maul Shadow Lord comes out? And I originally was only planning to get his autograph because, as you can see back there, I have a couple of the Clone Wars actors, but I just have their autographs. So I did get his autograph, and I actually have it right here on this Darth Maul 8x10, which is pretty fire. But then on Friday night, I was like, you know what? What?
I said, pretty cool, I guess.
Pretty cool. I guess. Where's your autograph? You didn't have them ready?
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, wait, where did I put that? Oh, no, I put it away. I have my U.S. agent one. Here, you keep talking, and I'll get that one.
Well, anyway, yeah, Friday night, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to meet anybody else tomorrow, so why don't I just buy the photo op, too? So that's exactly what I did. Here's the photo op with Sam Witwer. You guys can see it better over on my Instagram at NoNationNerdy. It's also in the thumbnail of my Megacon vlog, which you can go check out on the No Nation Nerdy YouTube channel. Where's your U.S. agent at?
Here you go, guys. Audio only. We're showing off our autographs on YouTube. You should go check it out. There he is.
Oh, you did.
Laney, U.S.
Yeah,
agent.
I never asked you if you hunted down a pop protector or not, even though they're all over the con. So
no, I didn't. I put this on when I got home.
You're an idiot, bro.
No, there was no soft ones at the con, and
really,
yes, and there's no chance I was paying $40 for a hard case for one of these. So
no, I wouldn't have bought a hard case either. I mean, actually, if I got a pop sign, because I would have had to fly with it, then I probably would have spent the money on the hard case. But yeah, it's a different story. I could have swore people who had the top loaders that I bought had a couple of soft ones, but I guess not.
No, I kept looking everywhere we went, but they were all hard shells. But I totally didn't even check. I did not think, because like I told you, Once Upon a Time pops are very hard to come by.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my pops in a long time. I'm not living in a place where I can get them all out and see them all the time, So
sometimes you forgot you had something.
I had Captain Hook. I had it. No, I had.
Dang, that's crazy.
Isn't that so bad? Isn't that so bad?
Yeah.
I actually regret that so much. It's so
you didn't
bad.
think to look?
I genuinely was like, there's no chance I have that Funko Pop because it's very hard to come by and it's very expensive. So, but my mom is the one that bought it for me. So that's why I totally just forgot that she bought it for me one time for Christmas years ago. But that just means I gotta meet him again and get it signed.
Hey, he'll be at Fan Expo in Philly if you want to send it up. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Can you imagine you going up to him and meeting him and him being like, hey, and you'd be like, hey, just sign it right here.
Just sign it. I'll just keep the conversation real quick. No conversation. I'll just walk up. Hey, how you doing? Thanks, bye.
Yeah.
no conversation.
This ain't for me. It's not for me.
This not for me, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Laney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that wouldn't be too weird. People probably do that all the time. Oh, it's for my kid. Oh, it's for my friend. I don't think it'd be too weird.
Yeah, my mom and I have done that for Maya, a friend of ours. Chat. Podcast listener. Maya is a friend of mine, and we've done that for her before. But yeah, that's Megacon.
But overall, yeah, it was a great weekend. I don't think I have anything else that I haven't talked about in either my vlog or I also filmed a haul that I'm gonna post after. I wanted to get my vlog up first, so go check out our hauls over on Instagram as well. But yeah, it was a great weekend. I don't think we have anything else to say on it, so I guess we can move in to the shirts that we have on. Not necessarily the shirts themselves, but the characters. We got some big news this week. Officially, the Punisher special presentation. Finally, we have a confirmed date. We all were thinking maybe June, but it's actually going to be earlier than that. Tuesday, May the 12th. And literally, we're going to be busy all the way up until then because it's Daredevil from this point on, and then it's the Daredevil finale, and then the following week is the Punisher special. And at first, I thought they were going to put the Daredevil and Punisher special, Daredevil finale, and the Punisher special out on the same day. That is not the case. It's 1 week apart, but still. How fire is that? Daredevil for the next 8 weeks or 7 weeks, whatever it is. And then we finally are going to get the Punisher special. It is titled One Last Kill, which I have a feeling it's not going to be one last kill.
Remember when everyone thought that the title... Do you remember talking about this with me? And you said the official title is Punisher One-Shot Special. And I was like, there's no way that that's the name of the...
Yeah, that was like a month
that was
or two
one
ago.
of the dumbest things I've ever heard, and the dumbest rumors I've seen going around. Like, the official title of the Punisher special is the Punisher One-Shot Special. It's like, you guys are so
Hey, listen, sometimes
ridiculous.
It's a slow news day, you know what I mean?
You guys are dumb. That was the dumbest thing I've ever had to listen to. And I've had to listen to a lot of dumb things. Yeah, one last kill? Absolutely not. One last kill, and then another one last kill. Like,
maybe one last kill in 2026, because I'm not sure if he's going to kill anyone cold blood in Brand New Day. But after that, I'm sure he's gonna kill somebody eventually.
He will. I mean,
I won't be surprised. I'm just saying, like, if it doesn't happen,
we've seen plenty of deaths in live action MCU PG-13.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, if he didn't like flat out just shoot somebody in the brain in Brand New Day, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm also not gonna be surprised if it happens.
Right.
That's just I don't. Okay. It's not really something that I could like explain a lot. It's just like a gut feeling. Like I won't be surprised if it does or if it doesn't.
Okay, I just think
you're like, well, that's a fucking stupid opinion.
No, it's just like you're stating something and then backtracking that statement immediately after. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm not trying to. That's just how I feel.
I know.
It's just one of those run-of-the-mill things. Like,
I understand. When I think about the title being One Last Kill, I wonder if it's like one last kill in the line of people that had to do with his family. You know what I mean? He's finally killing the last person that had any kind of inkling of connection to his family's death. And then after that, he's just going to be punishing people straight up just for existing.
Yeah. Just for the love of the game. I mean? Just for the love of the game.
Yeah, for the love of the game. So I think that's... hope I'm right. I think that'd be pretty cool. To see him move on to like a next stage of life where we see something else driving him. His family's always going to be driving him, but give him a little bit of a different motive of killing people killing people, So I mean,
from what we know, this is only going to be a 1 hour special, and I'm sure it's probably going to pick up somewhere. It's going to explain where he went, obviously, right after the Born Again Season 1 finale. And then I'm sure the end of it is going to tie us in, or at least give us an idea of what Punisher is going to be doing in Brand New Day. I don't assume it's going to be like, oh, at the end of this special, all is fine, and then come Brand New Day, Spidey's just going to, like, go past Frank on the street. He's going to be like, hey, can we talk? Like, I'm sure there's going to be, some connection there. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Tuesday, May 12th, it's not far. March is almost already over, and Daredevil's going to be keeping us busy, like I said, for the next 7 weeks or whatever it is. And what about the poster for this? Just the close-up shot of Frank. Everyone's like, he's that close because he's trying to tell you something, and I'm like, that's genius. It's hilarious.
I don't think anyone on this earth is more excited than I am about the Punisher special.
Russo! Sorry.
I gotta be straight up with you guys. Remember way back, some of you won't know this, way back when we did our ranking of MCU heroes, and I said Iron Man, Punisher, and then I don't even freaking remember what was after that. I think it was Moon Knight, maybe. Not MCU. Remember we separated?
Oh, we did too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like current MCU, Frank Castle is my favorite character that is currently involved in the MCU as of right now. You know what I mean? So this is like a really big deal for me, you guys. I totally did not expect the special. I don't think anyone expected the special to release in May. Definitely expected it to be before Brand New Day, but not in May. Like right after, like you said, Daredevil came out. So just the thought of us getting Frank Castle in less than 2 months is just like,
yeah. What a great way to ride the hype from Daredevil all the way into Punisher. And then after that, we're going to be riding such a high. It's just like, all right, now we just got like 2 months till Spider-Man. They'll fill that up with a little teaser here and there. Mm-hmm. That's going to go by in 2 seconds.
And in June, we have Supergirl, so.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
And
but I think
in June, we're going to get X-Men 97 too, hopefully. So it said summer 2026. So June, July, August, you know.
I feel like at this, I mean, listen, look how quick like they're announcing the Punisher thing. So I guess it's you never know. But I feel like my gut feeling has always just been that'll be like a late summer type of thing, maybe
like
even
August.
bleeds into September, like some of the episodes. But I mean, listen, hey, whatever you guys want to drop X-Men 97, I won't be complaining. You can drop it right now.
Complaining.
Hey, I'll stop the episode right now and go watch it.
Okay.
But no, dude, I'm pumped. Punisher One Last Kill Tuesday, May 12th. And maybe the Lightforce podcast is going to have some merch to coincide it. Just stay tuned.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I guess they'll just have to wait and see.
For a second, I was like, what do you mean you don't know? But I
no, come on, bro. Come on.
Bro, before we move on, dude, can we like actually talk about these Spirit jerseys real quick? So we went up to the Spirit jersey booth at Megacon. I literally didn't even know they were there. Had no intentions of buying a Spirit jersey. Lady wanted to go see the Punisher one. And then I saw this and I was like... I was like, I think I'm gonna need that. And then all of a sudden, we both left with Spirit jerseys, bro. The double D's on the front, and then if you thought that wasn't enough, I'm gonna get tangled in my wire here. I think it's the Alex Ross drawing of Daredevil on the back.
The back is like the piece de resistance. That is just.
Absolutely, yes. Your turn. Show and tell.
I'm
Punisher.
not getting up and showing you guys the back
Dude,
of my shirt.
This is why you're not dedicated to the
I posted it on Instagram and TikTok so many times.
Not enough.
So many times. No, I think it is enough, actually. If you guys want to see the back of this shirt, go ahead and look on my TikTok or Instagram, because I am not getting up right now. But I was so afraid when we walked up to that booth that you were going to be like, I'm going to get that Punisher shirt. And I was like, nope, I'm getting the Punisher shirt. I'm getting
What?
As if we can't own the same shirt, because we're never going to be in the same place at the same time. But I just know one day we'd turn this camera on and we both have the shirt on, and I'd be like, one of us is going to have to change, and I love him more than you do, so you're going to have to go get up and change.
Like I said, no, we won't be in the same place at the same time, as if we'll never be in the same room again.
No,
like you said
I mean...
the way you said it before you said the Punisher thing.
The chances of us wearing the same shirt when we see each other one day out of the year, if even, it's so different.
I know
all right, then. Then shut the frick up, then. All right.
Oh, all right. Damn. Anyway, should we talk about Daredevil?
Yeah, please.
Because I'm feeling so liberated right now.
Okay.
And overly medicated. And overrated.
It was so alright. All right, go.
Alright, yeah, so anyway, this week, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 officially premiered. We got episode 1 on Tuesday night, so we're going to talk about it this week. Also, they dropped 1 episode this week, and they're dropping 2 next week, so normally with these premieres, it's like you get episode 1 and 2 on the same night, not 2 and 3. So I'm assuming 2 and 3 really just coincide with one another and probably picks up like right where the other left off, or something there as to be the reason why those 2 episodes specifically are dropped at the same time. Not even like the mid-season finale or anything like that. I just thought that was an interesting decision. I'm
pretty sure this has happened before. I can't remember what specific series it was for. I'm pretty positive this has happened before. For some reason, what keeps popping in my mind is Skeleton Crew, because Skeleton Crew is a weekly release, but I could be wrong about it. But this has definitely happened before. And usually it's because episode 2 might be a little bit slower And then they're like, okay, we don't want to lose people, so let's drop episode 3 because episode 3 is quicker pace, more action. Let's drop them back to back so we don't lose people week to week. That's usually the case on these sort of things. So I think it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, listen, I'm not complaining. I thought it was just an interesting decision. But yeah, maybe they have done it before, and it's just not ringing a bell off the top of my head. But overall, just to talk, there's a couple of things to pull from this episode.
Have a lot of bells.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't have a lot of bells. I mean,
you know what? I'm just not.
Right,
I'm just not in the quick-witted mode to come up with something good right now.
Go ahead, keep going with what you're saying.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Of course.
There's a couple of things to pull from this episode, but we'll just talk about the overall real quick. There's some reports online of people, I don't even want to say reports, just, people who got early screenings and whatnot saying that episode 1 might be a little slow, and I didn't feel like that at all. I thought right after you got the season 1 recap, it started off hot with Daredevil already in the black suit. Which I was surprised we didn't get to see him like creating the black suit, but maybe we'll see that at some point, like a flashback or something. But already in the black suit, kicking some ass on the Northern Star boat, and then from there, I mean, the episode kicked off, and I really didn't feel like it was slow at all. There was a couple little interesting Easter eggs and things to pull out, some stuff to theorize on throughout the episode. Overall, I thought it was a great start to season 2. In my personal opinion.
I thought so too. The biggest thing that jumped out to me was that there wasn't a lot of Matt Murdock. And maybe I need to watch it again. But sometimes and it's obviously because they spend a lot of time with Wilson Fisk, just as much as they do with Matt Murdock. But I feel like at one point in the show, I was like, we haven't seen Matt in a while. And
Are you talking
I don't
just
know
overall
why.
Or just like Matt,
overall,
not as Daredevil? You know
overall.
What I mean? Like not
overall.
Okay. I didn't know if you were just like we saw a lot of Daredevil, but we didn't see him outside of the suit. Okay. I'm just double checking. Damn,
Matt,
you're not allowed to ask a question around here. Damn. Back to you.
So I just that was just one of my initial feelings, not a complaint or anything. Maybe I'm insane. That's just something I noticed. Is like, wow, we're doing a lot of groundwork, laying a lot of groundwork here. We're not getting too much centered around just Matt. But something I didn't want to carry into this season was Heather. Holy crap, I totally thought we'd never see her again, but I kind of forgot that she was appointed to be something. I still don't know what her exact role is, but she's part of the Wilson Fisk campaign now. So yeah, we still got Heather. She's got all kinds of trauma from Muse, but she saved herself, so I don't know why she has the trauma though. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I understand why she has trauma, but I'm still not over that. I saved me. Okay, girl.
Yeah, not big on the character. Not big on the character.
Okay, girl.
I can do without it.
Yeah, I don't know. But who I do like is Matthew Lillard. Holy crap.
Dude,
the way he just came in so unserious. He was literally just came right in and just owned every scene that he was in. I love the vibe and the charisma that he has. I'm obsessed with his character, Mr. Charles. That's definitely not his real name already. I wonder if anyone's theorizing who he actually is. But the way he came in and was big dog in Wilson Fisk in his own office, you know what I mean? Like humiliating him in his own office.
And then they had the other scene later on in the episode of Wilson's just looking at him like...
Yeah, like he's saying stuff to Wilson Fisk that everyone else would die for over saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he offends Vanessa for a second and he doesn't apologize, I don't think. And even still, he sits there and breathes and just looks at Kingpin like, what are you going to do about it? You know? It's crazy. I just love the energy he's bringing. That's a dynamic we haven't seen before, and I can't wait to find out why Kingpin is so acts so different around him. He seems like low-key afraid of him. You know what I mean? Like it looks like he's walking on eggshells when he's talking to him. And Matthew Lillard is so good. He's so much fun. What an amazing addition to this freaking cast. So I can't wait to see more of him. The way he just he's so unserious too. He'll just say whatever. It's just so great. Yeah. His delivery is so great.
They made it seem at first, because the first time you see Karen at the end of her and Matt's scene or whatever, she's calling somebody, and then the next person you see is Mr. Charles, which, you know, again, we'll find out if that's actually if that's your real name, Mr. Charles. And he's like in Washington, D.C., and then puts the phone in the drink or whatever. So for a second, it made just seem like Karen was calling him, and like they had some connection that we didn't know about yet. But obviously, we came to find out when he busted into Wilson Fisk's office that this is a different situation. And then moments later, one of the, I don't know if they established their names or not, but one of the dudes gets a call, and it seems like Valentina, I forget her last name, but that's
Allegra de Fontaine.
Yeah, they said the last name, so obviously there's a connection there. Obviously, we know her from, she appeared in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then most importantly, in Thunderbolts. Of course, talking about Julia Lewis.
She was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, she pops up for a couple of scenes, and she kind of gets... It's like after John Walker kills the dude in wherever with the I just watched the rest of Falcon and the Winter Soldier that I never saw recently, so it's fresh in my head. But yeah, so there's a little connection there. A lot of people are assuming that Mr. Charles must work for her, and maybe will be kind of her representation in this show. And I'm not sure, have they established, like, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is just kind of taking place, like, currently in Marvel, right? Like, this isn't like, oh, this is before Thunderbolts or anything. Like, I don't think they've established that. So it's
definitely after. I feel it has to be after Thunderbolts. But what I don't really totally understand is that the Thunderbolts, the New Avengers, are based in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just always get so confused as to the anti-vigilante campaign. Obviously, the New Avengers wouldn't fall under the vigilante title, but even still, I just think it's odd. It's odd what is connected.
Like, they don't have
and what
nothing to
isn't
say,
connected. Right?
to Mayor Fisk right now,
right? And as soon as they said yes, Miss DeFontaine, I was like, oh, they said her name. They said her name. Thunderbolts reference. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. She's the head of CIA. She is technically the, I don't know, I guess the spokesperson. She takes credit for putting together the New Avengers. Definitely not a good person. She's the villain of Thunderbolts. So it makes sense that she'd be involved in the corrupt, I don't know, hierarchy of New York City. So
for sure.
I just wonder if it answers to Mr. Charles or if Mr. Charles answers to her. But it's so interesting to me that she had a hand in making the US government comply to Wilson Fisk. Like, why would she want Wilson Fisk to be successful? You know what I mean? I mean, I know they're both corrupt, but I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I'm excited to see how it pans out.
Yeah, I mean, we also saw for a brief second I forget if they renamed it, the New Avengers Tower. In this show, which was cool. And like you said, like, I don't know what her play is, and you're right, she is kind of the villain of Thunderbolts, but then at the end, she's like, the New Avengers, as if she's, like, on their team, which obviously we know isn't the case, but to the public eye, she's the one who's like, oh, look, it's the New Avengers, I'm bringing them in to help, protect the city. So, I don't know, maybe she's got something against the vigilantes, too. Maybe she thinks they might be a threat to whatever she wants her plans to be for the New Avengers, which I'm sure they wouldn't comply anyway. But I don't know, that's a very interesting thing that they brung up in this show. And I think, like you said, Matthew Lillard is killing it. Both of the scenes that he was in, all the seasons he was in, from the phone call when we saw him in Washington, D.C., from when he first went into Fisk's office, and then when they were sitting down at the table, just Fisk and Vanessa. I mean, that was just awesome. Honestly, that might have been the best scene of the whole episode, outside of like Matt just kicking ass on the boat and then right in the beginning. But yeah, that was a great part of this episode. Probably like you said, probably the best stuff we saw. I mean, what else did we get from this episode? We talked about the Heather stuff with Muse. Heather's probably my least favorite part of Born Again Season 1. I just really didn't need her, and I thought they kind of could have pushed her to the background this season by having her, she works for Fisk now, and then we just kind of know that's what her fate ended up being. Looks like we're gonna get more of her though. Twice in this episode, we see her kind of haunted by the past. We see her having these, visions of Muse in her mind. I'm seeing people online being like, she's gonna be the new Muse by the end of the season, and I think that would be super silly. But I don't know if that happens in comics or anything. But even if it does happen in comics, it doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. That was probably my one knock on the episode and just Born Again overall as a show so far. So I'm just not big on the Heather character. I could probably do without it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know that a character that I did forget was in this show, and that I'm so happy to see again is Jack Duquesne. I think it's Duquesne with an N at the end, but he is the swordsman vigilante,
Hmm.
the swordsman. He's from Hawkeye. If you guys don't know, he is from the Hawkeye series. He was originally engaged to Kate Bishop's mom before she got arrested. So I am obsessed with him. I just think he's such a wholesome person, and he's so calm with everybody, and I just love that he can just like slice you up if he wanted to, but he's just the nicest guy ever. Yeah, because he's, fencing
Yeah.
style swordsman.
Yeah, I got it.
I love him, but I'm really sad that stupid Heather is trying to make it seem like he's a psychopath and
Yeah.
is going to put him away forever, and I just don't want him to die. I'm excited to see if they do more with his character, because I do really like him, and I love the anti Wilson Fisk video that went out with the guy in the mask that looks like Wilson Fisk. That was
Yeah.
really good. He did a great impression. I loved that. It just makes so much sense that there would be someone that is on an anti Wilson Fisk campaign anonymously online, because I mean things like that happen in today's world. So
Sure.
it makes sense that we see stuff like that, and I thought it was funny, and I just loved every little line of dialogue in that little cut.
You think it's
I don't know.
anybody significant, or you think they just put it in there to be like, oh, look at this,
I
this is
don't
also what's
know.
going on in New York.
Yeah, I don't know, because they throw it in there real quick. And
They
then
throw it in there
no
kind of
one
like those
talks
BB
about it.
reports where it's just kind of like
Yeah.
it gives it's like a reason to show what else is happening in New York to kind of give more context, but it's not
Mhm.
necessarily like
Right. None of the
biggest
characters
deal.
acknowledge it, so I don't know if they're just
Yeah.
using it as a form of storytelling, like you said, or if it has any significance to the characters themselves.
Mhm.
But I think it probably is more so just showing that not everyone in New York agrees with what is going on. Some people do see Wilson Fisk for what he is. So yeah, I'm really excited they are keeping up with BB Urick. She's back, and she and Karen are working together. She's kind of undercover in a way.
Yeah.
She's part of the Wilson Fisk campaign, but is working to unmask him for the criminal that he is, because she knows Karen confirmed to her that Wilson Fisk did murder her uncle Ben Urick.
Yep.
So I love that his memory is still alive and well here in 2026.
Oh, dude, he was a great character, man.
He was a great
Him,
guy.
who was that agent in season 3 of Daredevil, the Netflix show? Agent Nadeem, I think was his name. I'm pretty sure I might be saying that wrong, but he was a great character. Every season, just for the most part, or maybe some of them were multiple seasons, just had an awesome character that is no longer with us thanks to Wilson Fisk or Karen Page, who killed what's his face, Wesley, dude, that was a great character
Which
right
some
there.
people are thinking that he's coming back because he can be seen in the trailer, but I totally thought that person in the trailer was Ben. You know, the Ben guy, his right-hand man right now, with the accent, the British accent.
The one who shot the guy in the back
That
of the
straight
head.
up executed that guy? Yeah. I think his name's Ben. I forget his name. But I
No,
thought
yeah,
in
yeah, I
that
know
scene
you're
it was
talking about.
that guy. I didn't know that it was Wesley, but a lot of people believe
I mean,
that
even
it
if
is
it
Wesley.
Even if it was Wesley, I mean, this guy got shot like 7 times. How many years ago? I don't think he's coming back, so it might probably just be a flashback if anything.
Yeah, and then Fisk went on a rampage over his death,
I know.
so. But another thing I want to say about Matthew Lillard's character, Mr. Charles, is that he was like, okay, so after you have your men unload everything from that boat, you have no problem killing them all, right?
Yeah.
And even Kingpin was like, well, good men are hard to come by. Like, I don't want to kill them. They're loyal to me. And he was like, he's
a sign of weakness.
Way more sinister than Kingpin is
Yeah.
in this moment. Moment. It's like, this guy doesn't care about anybody. He's like, well, I can bring some guys in and then we'll kill them. They'll be easier to disappear. But it's just crazy. In that moment, Kingpin was like, no, I don't want to kill everyone. And this guy was like, I will. I'll bring some guys in.
He doesn't want to execute his task force. And,
just crazy.
Especially that one dude who's like the face of the task force, who's always leading the charge, who just has the face of like an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know what that actor's name is.
I don't know his name
but he's
either.
perfect for that role.
He is.
He
plays it well.
Yeah, and when I'm sure he looked like, when he was a teenager, probably looked like he could play such a frat kid. Like, he's either was a frat kid or he was this kind of bully. Like, that's that actor. I could just he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Daredevil right in the beginning invading the Northern Star and took out, like, I don't know, 5 guys, and then aura farmed on the security camera, just flashing the double Ds.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. And then boat went down. He swam to shore. which was an awesome way to kick off the episode. And then obviously we saw him get back to his little hideout with Karen, which I'm sure you loved.
Whatever. I mean, I accept it. That is his person. You know, she is a Daredevil love interest, even though he has many. Like, she's made for him, so it's okay.
Yeah. I did see some people talking about, and this obviously must have happened in a comic run that I have not read, but at some point Karen does die in the comics, and it sends Matt down his, like, darkest path to date. And I'm like, dude, could Karen be dying?
I hope not.
Like, I hope not in this season, because we barely got her in season 1. If it's like a season 3 thing, okay. But they need to make up for the lack of Karen in season 1.
Yeah.
By making her a focal point of season 2, which I think she will be, because there's that scene that's already out there of her, Matt, and Jessica Jones, and then a bunch of other people, which standing up to probably Kingpin and whoever else, probably the task force that we're probably going to see at some point. But yeah, hopefully
I don't want
Karen,
her to die at all. Because
I'm not saying she needs to, but
what Marvel relationships are freaking left, dude? We don't have Star-Lord and Gamora anymore. We don't have Iron Man and Pepper. We don't. I mean,
no Peter and MJ.
Steve and Peggy, dude. Yeah, Peter and MJ. They'll probably be back after Brand New Day. But even still, not every relationship has to end in tragedy, does it? Like,
casualty.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't need it either. But there's something else that I wanted to point out from this episode, or at least a potential storyline thing, but I'm forgetting it now. But I do know that everyone, obviously a lot of the cast was doing interviews this last week.
We're missing a big one. We're missing a big talking point. The very last
episode?
thing that happened in the episode, Bullseye saving Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That was huge. Yeah, also hilarious that Bullseye decided to write "You're welcome" on something that a blind guy cannot read.
Yeah, right? Do you think he's able to see that that's on the knife?
Unless he did it, in a way where he could feel it, but he obviously didn't.
With his senses, do you think he can pick up that that's there? I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be able to sense or whatever that there's a knife and that somebody saved him. I just don't think he's going to be able to make it out that Dex took the time to write "You're welcome" and draw a little bullseye in the middle of it. That was strictly for the camera. But that was huge. That was something a lot of people were rumoring, talking about leading up to season 2. Like, are we going to get a Bullseye redemption? And it looks like at some point he's going to be fighting with Daredevil, a part of this team that Daredevil slowly but surely putting together, which it's not unexpected. I think when you look back at the last couple of seasons and Dex's storyline, I think it makes sense. I can understand why people might not want it, but because he's a great bad guy. But at the same time, it's kind of what they've been leading to. Mm-hmm.
Poindexter.
I think that people are like, they gotta do a new Thunderbolts and let Poindexter lead the charge. I'm like, all right, one thing at a time.
What? That's interesting.
But that was they did say there's a couple guys on the task force did see Matt's face before they all got taken out, and some people were speculating they might have had the body cams or something on. So even though they got taken out,
I doubt it.
Somebody might have saw Matt's face in that.
I doubt it, because Kingpin literally says in the opening recap, like, no body cams, no this, because they don't want people to know what they're doing to other people. He straight up word for word says no body cams.
No, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was a huge part of a huge ending to the episode. You're welcome, going viral on social media right now. But no, I think a lot of cast members have been doing interviews the last week. Charlie Cox said he's very excited for everybody to see the last 2 episodes, and I think multiple people said that it's going to be very clear what the season 3 storyline is, which they just started filming the last week or 2 at the end of season 2. So that's going to be great, because obviously they're filming that now. I assume it's going to come out next year before Avengers Secret Wars. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen in Born Again Season 3, because the MCU Earth 616 as we know it may not look the same after Avengers Doomsday. So,
the hierarchy of the MCU is about to change.
Alright, you said it.
I
was being dead ass serious, and you threw in the rock thing right there.
That you were saying it was the hierarchy of the MCU.
Doctor Doom is coming, and the hierarchy of the MCU is about to change. But dude, I'm serious. I don't know what Earth 616 New York's gonna look like after Doomsday.
I think that Matthew Lillard's character, Mr. Charles, is going to have a bigger role to play in the future of Daredevil than we think. I mean, because what could be bigger and more powerful in this moment than Kingpin is as the mayor of New York? And then
Yeah.
here comes Mr. Charles walking in like he owns the place, and Kingpin is cowering to him, like just letting
Yeah.
him do what he wants to. He's like, I don't appreciate what he did in my office. And he was like, I cleaned that shit up, you know?
Yeah.
And Kingpin just like says
The
nothing.
two, and right before Mr. Charles walks in.
Oh, he's called it divine effing intervention. And I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Yeah.
No, right before when they were still in Kingpin's office, that scene, the two guys who were in there were like talking about the governor and this, that, and the other, like talking about the higher ups that, you know, Kingpin obviously, I assume would have to answer to. And obviously, they keep talking about these vigilante trials, which at some point we're going to see. I'm very interested. So, like, I feel like something crazy is going to happen in those trials. Somebody's going to show up and cause some ruckus. Who knows? Maybe Valentina, what's her face, shows up.
Allegra de Fontaine.
Yes. Gotcha. Oh, that's a long name. We should really shorten that down. I'm just going to call her Valentina. Maybe she shows up. That would be honestly pretty cool to see that appearance, and I wouldn't rule it out because I know this is a show, but she was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier for a little bit there. So, yeah, overall, Born Again Season 2, Episode 1, I thought was a great episode to kick things off. A lot of people were saying, not a lot of people, but some people were saying it was going to be a slow start. Then I saw the episode, and I was like, I didn't feel like this was a slow start at all. We got action, we got story setting for the rest of the season. There's plenty of things to theorize on for the next week, and next week we get 2 episodes, so really nothing to complain about in my opinion.
No, I'm very excited.
Yeah,
can't wait.
But that's really all we had to talk about this week was Daredevil Born Again obviously kicking off. Wanted to talk about Megacon and then just a couple of other quick notes, but besides that, wasn't really much to talk about news wise this week, but overall I think it was a fun little episode.
I think it was a fun little episode.
But like I said earlier, guys, both of us will be posting our Megacon vlogs. Mine will be up the time this episode comes out. Hers will be up within the next week, so definitely go check out our individual YouTube channels. A couple of weeks, about a month ago at this point, we had both Will and Grayson of Determined Focus on. We had a 2-hour podcast, but there's also another hour's worth of footage from that episode that I cut out that we're going to upload as 2 separate videos. We did a Tower of Nerds, and then we did another like Marvel draft, which we'll explain more when that video drops. But both of those are going to be dropping within the next couple of weeks. This coming Monday, we're going to drop the Tower of Nerds with Determined Focus. 2 weeks from now, we're going to drop the other draft. So there's 2 videos to stay tuned to. And then, like I said earlier, Lightforce podcast merch is coming in the month of April. So stay tuned for that. But where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at Laney Byers. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out stream community. We love you. And I stream regularly on Twitch and YouTube. I've been streaming some Marvel Rivals. We're streaming the new Fortnite season. Hooray, we're free of that old season. And I've been streaming a lot of Pokopia, so you guys should come and follow me on those platforms. It's been a very good time. Where can they follow you, Noah Nation?
You can follow me everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and you know what? I do have to switch over to my Twitch. Thank you for reminding me. At Noah Nation Nerdy. So go check me out on all platforms. I do want to get back to streaming as well. I haven't played Rivals or Fortnite in what feels like a solid month, so I'd love to get back on both of those games and give them. We both took a little break from Rivals there. All right, you definitely took like a little bit off. You were playing Pokopia or whatever it's called.
For a couple weeks. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here you go, guys. Here you go. I'm dedicated to the pod. Here you go.
Oh, 30 minutes later.
Here you go, guys. Yeah, because now it's time to get
move to the right a little bit.
This way?
So, all right. Yeah, it's pretty badass. I think these are both Alex Ross drawings. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But they're pretty fire. Spirit jersey. We totally paid you for these, but shout out to you anyway because they're awesome and
you made them and they're cool.
Because you made them and they're cool, and I want more of them now because it's super comfy.
Yeah.
And shout out to the guy at the booth who let us try them on, so we didn't buy wrong sizes and then had to return them. Too kind. But anyway, go follow Lightforce Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe here on YouTube. Drop a like. Apple and Spotify. Follow, rating, all that good stuff. That is it for episode 33. Yeah, go ahead.
Also, the Sonic 4 teaser was released, and we are getting it next March. And Keanu Reeves and Jim Carrey are going to come back as their respective characters as Shadow and freaking Dr. Eggman. Jim Carrey, whether it's the
Eggman.
clone of Jim Carrey or not, will be back. Will be back in Sonic 4. I'm just so excited that Keanu Reeves is coming back because I didn't know if we were going to get Shadow again this soon or if he was going to get a one-off movie or show or whatever. So
wait, they said it's next March?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Or next May. They put out a date. I'm pretty sure
I saw the teaser.
March.
I forgot if there was a date or anything.
Mm-hmm,
My bad. I didn't have that in my notes.
Yeah, because he's not a Sonic fan. He's fake.
Hey, listen, you have access to the Google Docs. You could add to the notes if you wanted to.
I remembered it.
Just saying. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys,
bye.
thank you for watching the Lightforce podcast this week. We'll see you guys next week.
No!
No!
Freaking Wayne, shut up! There's no way.
Cut,
You started saying it after I sang it.
Cut. No way. That was like right there, dude. Yo,
Ew.
you could say I got nothing up here. We're in sync. All right. See you guys next week.
That was so gross.